We just got breaking news from Canon USA, Canon Europe, and Canon UK. They've scheduled an event for next Tuesday, September the 9th, teasing an all-new cinema-style camera with a tagline, "A new way to capture the world." The teaser video shows us a tele light and video focus controls. This is clearly aimed at filmmakers and videographers, but is it a replacement for the Canon EOS R5C? Before we get into the details, click that subscribe button. It means more to me than horsepower means to Jeremy Clarkson, and that's saying something. Hi, I'm Simon, your friendly photographic correspondent that likes to trawl through all the news and rumor sites so you don't have to, saving you time for all those important things, like actually getting out and shooting things. Have you been waiting for Canon to announce the R5C Mark II, based off the popular R5 II, released August the 20th, 2024. Better dynamic range, better readout speed, and better thermal architecture, along with a lot more video shooting options. Okay, for some historical context, Canon announced the R5 back in July of 2020, but 1 year later, right around the time frame we are now, so like August, September, Canon released and announced the R5C, and many, since the R5 II's been released, have been asking, what about the R5C Mark II, based off of that popular R5 Mark II? And since then, many have been asking, where, oh where, is the Canon EOS R5C Mark II? You see, the R5C dropped 1 year after the R5, making its replacement due right about, well, now. And like clockwork, Canon has something for you that you just might be, well, interested in. According to a Canon USA teaser, Canon is about to drop something special. It's now confirmed that Canon will be releasing the Cinema EOS C50, which will be the successor to the Canon EOS R5C. It will once again be based off of its R5C brother. This is big news. I mean, the R5 II was really big news, but this, well, if you're a video shooter, this is huge. And it's being announced next Tuesday, September the 9th, but there's no mention of time. Well, there's no mention of what time it's going to be announced by Canon USA. But Canon UK offers us a little bit more. Their teaser reads, "Something new is coming. Watch our YouTube premiere launch event on 9th of September 2025 at 3 p.m. Central European Time. Set your reminder for today." And the YouTube event page is already up and running on Canon Europe's YouTube page. I'll be covering the announcement live 1 hour before Canon's event, bringing you the latest news from our expert guest panel. And I've also included the smart pre-order links down below for those interested in picking up what could be Canon's next big camera. Now, if Canon does this right and bases the R50 completely off of the R5 Mark II, well, then this R50 is going to sell out pretty fast. But is the R50 based off of the R5 Mark II? Well, according to Canon rumors, and I did tease you about this earlier on, it's now confirmed that Canon will be releasing the Cinema EOS C50. But other sources, like Photo Rumors, are whispering about a second body possibly dropping alongside it. Canon will also announce a new entry-level cinema camera on September the 9th. The new video-focused compact hybrid camera is expected to be a competitor to the Sony FX3 and the upcoming Nikon ZR. The model name could be the Canon EOS RC. Stay tuned for updates. These are all cameras that we've talked about before, the Nikon ZR, this new Canon entry-level cinema-style camera. But if what I'm hearing is correct here, we've already got Canon teasing us from Canon UK, Canon USA, Canon Europe, all different teasers. They seem to be teasing us about, well, a full-frame camera to replace, and that's what the R50 is. It's a full-frame camera to replace the R50C, based off of the R5 Mark II. But an entry-level camera? Well, that would be... See, what's going on here is it looks like Canon is really trying to go up against the FX3. That's where the R5C really comes in. The R5C Mark II, the R50. I'm getting confused with all these different names and numbers, but full frame, we've got the FX3, and that competes against the Canon EOS R5C, and of course the R50. Then at the APS-C level, we have the Sony FX30. And it sounds like this new entry-level camera is going to attack that. So it looks like Canon's attacking Sony's FX Cinema or video cameras. It's better to call them video cameras than cinema cameras at both price points. Now, the FX30, when it came out, was $1796. And the FX3, I believe, was about $38.96, $39.96, right up around there. So I'm really curious to see what Canon does here in terms of price points. I don't know about you, but next Tuesday is shaping up to be one big day. And as more information comes through, I'll be sure to let you know. And make sure to join me on Tuesday, 1 hour before Canon's live event, September the 9th, with our expert guest panel. And as I said in a video recorded earlier today for Wednesday, I said then that I couldn't see Canon announcing the R7 II and the R6 III on the heels of IBC. I said that any announcement will be cinema related, and sure enough, that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to announce those. I've got those two videos. They're already recorded. They're going to come out, I guess, Wednesday and Thursday. And it's going to seem like a little bit of old news there, but I'm talking in depth about those two cameras. But in terms of what the announcement's going to be, we now know that that mid-September announcement, almost mid-September announcement, is coming for cinema related. And that's pretty aggressive by Canon to start so early off in the fall season to give us something really, really incredible. Anyhow, I want to keep this short so I can edit this and get this video out and schedule a live stream for next Tuesday. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section down below. And if you are interested in getting the Canon EOS R50, I would suggest copying down the smart pre-order links that I have down in the description down below, because I get a sense that this is going to be a top seller. Now, at this point, we don't know the specifications. I'm willing to believe that it's going to be based largely off of the R5 Mark II, and it's going to have the cinema team completely giving you a cinema options. Whether there's going to be stills capabilities, what those stills capabilities are going to be, I don't know at this point. But at the very least, the way things have been going, copy down the smart pre-order links, even if you're on the fence. And as soon as we start covering the live stream, as soon as the embargo is lifted, go ahead and pre-order. One thing I would recommend doing, though, because if you wait, and this is really popular, you could end up waiting 6 months or upwards a year. That's what we saw with the R5. The R5 Mark II took a while as well. Notice the shipping date, and between the time you put the pre-order in and the shipping date, you can always go ahead and cancel and not lose anything. But if based on what you're hearing about this camera, it gets you really excited and you definitely want it, well then, you know, you've already got your name in the queue and you can be one of the first ones to get it. And just a bit of transparency, if you do use my smart pre-order links, the guys down below, product links down below, or the guys right here that you're seeing in the lower 1/3, I do get a small commission back of anywhere from 2 to 5%. And a big thanks to those of you in the past that have used my smart pre-order links. It really means an awful lot to me. Thanks a lot. What was I trying to convey? There was one message I wanted to get to you. It's lost my head. See, it's back to school, and I 3 videos I've shot in the last 24 hours. 3 videos, because so many things are starting to happen. August was dead slow. July was pretty slow, but August was dead slow. And here we are in September. I get a sense, I remember my thought now, with Canon hitting hard on September the 9th, I wouldn't be surprised if we have some big announcements in October and maybe one in early November. Put your seatbelts on, people. We're about to get some announcements. What about the R7 II, the R6 III, a bunch of Canon lenses, 4 to 6 lenses? Things are starting to heat up, even though outside things are starting to cool down. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.